Well, I think that the Premier made some statements yesterday which he needs to make the country clear about. We asked a parliamentary question. The Premier said he doesn't know who's going with him to London next week. Those things just seem to be worked out. We didn't get a ministerial statement today on something that we feel is very important. So I asked the question, when is the Premier going, and what will the discussions entail? I think that it's very important that Bermuda represents itself well. I think that the United Kingdom, as many times previously, has thrown Bermuda on the bus. And what people need to realize is that these people may be coming after food that's on our table. And I think that it's very important that Bermuda speaks with one voice abroad. I think it's very important that in regards to any issues that are dealing with unfairly labeling Bermuda as a tax haven needs to be dealt with and dealt with swiftly. However, I think that it's very interesting that the Premier said that, and he said this yesterday in a press conference, that Bermuda may need to decide whether or not it's in our interest to remain a dependent territory. That is a very big statement. It was something that he did not elaborate on today in the House, and we're hoping to hear more from him today at the end of the House. Well, I'm not entirely certain what he's confusing. I think that all governments in Bermuda have acted in Bermuda's best interest, and I think that that's what's key. We have to make sure that our economy is stable, we have to make sure that we can attract investment, and we need to make sure that we maintain and grow jobs in this country. And I think that is what we are all wanting to do inside of this House. So we just want to make sure that when he is going to discuss over in London is what we feel is the best course for this country to take. We didn't hear into those details today. He said that he will let the House know when he returns. We may ask him next week again because he's not going until next week, and we'll find out exactly what he's going to discuss in London. But it's very important that Bermuda speak with one voice and Bermuda protect what is ours. We've worked hard for what we have. We haven't done it through any means. We abide by all international conventions, all national rules. We're leaders of international tax cooperation. We sit as a vice chairman on boards of the OECD. So it's ridiculous for us to be thrown under the bus by the United Kingdom as being a tax haven when we are nothing close to a tax haven.